welcome back to our community. If you're new, I'm Jen, welcome. I focus on all things health, wellness, self-care while living in New York City. If you are not new here, if you are already a part of the community, then you know I do fitness challenges and wellness challenges all the time. I've done breath work, meditation, different workout programs. I've never done a stretching one, and I'm the least flexible person in the entire world. So for the past 30 days, I've been doing Anna MCNULTY'S stretch challenge to get flexible in 31 days, and she is a contortionist. She is unbelievably flexible, and I don't even think I realized how insanely flexible this girl is until I started her challenge. So she is a self-taught contortionist. A contortionist is an entertainer who twists and bends their body into strange and unnatural positions. I did not realize this is what she was, but now it all makes sense. Something so interesting, she's 18 years old, and when she was 10, she realized that she was flexible while doing cheerleading. And then ever since, she just stretched every day to maintain her ability, and here we are. I'll pop some pictures of her so you can see what I'm talking about. So, she did a New Year's stretch challenge to get flexible in 31 days, and I followed it by doing the same video every single day for a month. So she had one 5-minute warm-up video that you did every single day before the stretch routine. So this warm-up was honestly a workout. There were lunges, there were kickbacks, like actual workouts in the warm-up, which was a surprise. And then she had 3 other videos in this challenge, in this playlist, so you could choose one of the 3 videos every single day to do along with the warm-up, and they were each like 9 to 11 minutes. Before I started this challenge, I could not touch my toes. Literally so inflexible, my hamstrings are so tight, so I honestly got super nervous that I wasn't even gonna have results from this challenge. So let's get into the before footage, and then we will talk through the pros and cons per usual before we get into the results. Before video, oh my god, ow, it literally cracked. That's how tight I am. Oof. Ow, it hurts so bad. Ow! You want me to do a split? This is what I got for you. Ow, ow. She's completely flat and in the sky, and I'm literally a curved U. I cannot do it. I thought this was a bridge. What do you mean if you can't do a bridge? Whatever you're doing is not a bridge. Is she hers is over there. This is how my mind goes. Her goes over her head and onto the mat. Anna, girl, if you're watching this, can you let me know if like I'm supposed to be doing this? I feel like sometimes it's like beginners in gymnastics, not like beginners, least flexible person on the planet, which is me. I never do this one. I can't even do the beginner one. There's a beginner, intermediate, and advanced, and I can't do any. This at the end, she's so cute! Okay, pro number 1 is that they were super short videos. I love that. In order to maintain it every single day for a month, it's really hard to maintain. You know, I've done all these fitness challenges and it's really hard to maintain and do it every single day when it's a long video. So I appreciated that. I knew all I needed every single day was 15 minutes to do the 5-minute warm-up and around a 10-minute stretch, and that was it. So it was super easy and approachable in that sense. Another pro is that she didn't talk too much. I know that sounds weird, but hear me out. It was nice because I feel like it was a chance to really just get in tune with my body and feel what felt right, what felt wrong, what was shaking, what wasn't. Like, I felt like I could really get to know my body while stretching it and pushing my limits. I also loved that she had 3 different videos for the month. So some challenges you do the same one every single day and it can get really boring, and I appreciated that she mixed it up. She even says in there, try one of these 3 videos. I wanted to give you a few options so that you don't get bored, and it really did keep me going. Also, sometimes if I really didn't want to do it, just choosing the 9-minute video rather than the 11-minute video when they're really the same length just made me feel better. It's a mind game. The next pro is that she had great beginner modifications. So every single video there were beginner modifications. Now we will get into more about the beginner modifications and the cons, but she was very aware that she is the extreme end of the flexibility spectrum and this is a challenge to get flexible. So she did accommodate, you know, people like me. And then the last pro is just that she's so pleasant and calming. One of the videos has more like pump up music, but the others are pretty relaxing and none of it is like too loud and crazy. Like, they're all pretty calm and she's super calming. It's like a quick voiceover here and there, but she doesn't get carried away with too much talk. It's like she gets straight to the point. She doesn't have any motivational chat or like really anything to say. It's all done mainly over voiceover and like a quick intro in the beginning, and it just makes it a really calming and pleasant experience. And the final pro, every single video ends with this. Does it get any better than that? I mean, if anything, it gave me a giggle every single day. She is so cute. Now onto the cons. To be honest with you guys, I feel so bad giving her any cons, but I'm not giving her cons. It's the content. Oh, I just want to be clear that I'm not trying to like criticize or critique her work. She is so talented. She has 2 million subscribers. This challenge was so well curated and so perfect. We did the pros. We always have to give some cons, and here they are. Like I said, I didn't realize she was a contortionist when we went into this. I didn't even know what that was. I assumed she was like certified in yoga, or I honestly thought that she just like had grown up as a gymnast. It seems she was a cheerleader, but she really just self-taught herself everything. So I guess one con would just be the fact that I'm relying on someone who's not necessarily certified to help me with my flexibility. So since the moves are so advanced that like it's really hard to accomplish them, it does worry me a little bit that she's not necessarily certified to be teaching. That's all I'll say on that, honestly. It's different if you were strength training or something with weights where you could really hurt yourself, so I'm not too concerned about it, especially because she's self-taught, so I assume that she learned from professionals. I mean, I'm sure it's all great, clearly. My results actually are incredible. We'll get into that. I think it's all fine and well, but just something to note. Con number 2 is that sometimes I couldn't even do the beginner modification, and that goes back to the fact that she's so advanced. Sometimes I was like, wait, are you sure this is beginner? So number 1, I felt terrible about myself and my flexibility. I felt like I wasn't making any progress, but on a more serious note, it was also like, okay, you're gonna have to give a even more beginner. Like, that's intermediate. We need like real beginner, because if you're like me and you're as inflexible as I am, I couldn't even do the beginner modifications, and that was just a bummer because then I didn't really know where to go from there. And then another con would be she didn't really explain the modifications too much. I think she gave a little more explanation to the advanced or the, you know, normal stretches, but then for the beginners ones, she didn't really give any instruction. She was just like, yeah, follow the beginner modification on the left. I do wish she would walk you through it a bit more. I know I said earlier that I enjoyed that she didn't speak too much, but at the same time, she doesn't make those tiny adjustments that a certified PT, like a physical therapist or practitioner, would be able to give you to make sure that you are hitting the right spots. You know, it is a more advanced stretch challenge, so it would be really beneficial to get like some, it doesn't even have to be step-by-step guidance, but just those like little adjustments that make a huge difference. And then lastly, I touched on this already, but sometimes I worried it was too advanced for me. Like, there there wasn't enough beginner modification. I felt like, am I gonna hurt myself? My back was sore, but she did mention in one of the videos that that's normal. So I just like really didn't expect to be sore from stretching. I was so excited to have a stretching challenge this month instead of a fitness one, to just like relax and give my body a break. And then her warm up was a workout every day, and the stretch gave my back some soreness, but in the end, I absolutely loved that, but I'm just saying, like, it was not what I expected. Okay, before I get into my overall thoughts, conclusions, note before you go, let's look at the results. It's the final day! Okay, you just heard all of my thoughts in the review, but it's the final day. I, for a while there, wasn't thinking that I was gonna be able to touch my toes at the end just because I'm so not flexible in the beginning. Like, I'm still so not flexible, and I'm touching my toes. I've never in my entire life been able to touch my toes, like ever. I'm just in awe that like this 10-minute video every single day can allow me to now touch my toes. Let's do my stretching video like I did in the very beginning, okay? You wanna see me touch my toes? I'll show you. Oh my God, I cannot believe I'm touching my toes that easily. I can't believe this. Are you seeing this? I'm touching my toes. For you guys who have been blessed with the ability to do that from the start, you're like, okay, big whoop. I'm the least flexible person on the planet. Now this, I'm curious to see if this improved at all because it's still super hard and I don't know what's wrong with me, but I will do this split or whatever it's called, and I'm excited to see the comparison. Okay, this is as far as I can do it now. I have not looked at the before videos yet, so the only thing I know is that I wasn't able to touch my toes. I mean, I'm still not able to. I could touch my toe in this position. I've never in my life been able to do that. Ow, my hip. Wait, this is actually insane. I am touching my toes. Thank you, Anna. Thank you. I doubted you. I doubted you. How did I doubt you? Oh my God. Do you see how easily I'm touching my toes? I'm just like in awe right now. Oh my God. My whole hand. I have never been able to get my flat hands on the floor like in a yoga class. Oh my God. I'm touching my toes in this position. You have no idea how crazy this is for me. I haven't really taken it in or tried every single pose at once to realize. I definitely noticed like, wow, I'm way closer to the floor than ever, or like, wow, I'm touching my toes in a certain position, but like I'm touching my toes in every position. Okay, so obviously you heard all of my thoughts there, but overall, I cannot believe that I can touch my toes. I really want to stick with this. I don't know that I'll do her video every single day, but I'm going to try to stick with it. I think there's really some benefits to doing a stretching challenge with a contortionist rather than a gymnast or something like that. I just think it's so much more challenging and unique, and might even be in a more expedited process to being able to touch your toes. I don't know, but I just love that I did it with a contortionist. It's so cool. I cannot believe I can touch my toes. I'm telling you, like week 3, I was like, this is gonna be such an awkward video. I feel bad that I'm gonna have to give her such a bad review because nothing's happening here. I think I'm literally too inflexible to do this challenge, but I was wrong. Comparing the before and after, I'm so proud of myself. I love her. I think she made it so easy and accessible and quick and still getting those results. So it was such a manageable program and challenge that I really do encourage anyone to do it. If any of the cons like the certifications and stuff worry you, I would like to know your thoughts on that. I don't know what the deal is with being a contortionist, and I'm sure she learned from trained professionals. Nothing ever felt too extreme, but she's definitely one talented, flexible human. I can touch my toes, that's all I care about. There's definitely room for improvement. This is like day 30 of my flexibility journey, so definitely room for improvement, but this was such a great start to just getting me into stretching. Now I feel super stiff if it's been a few days since I stopped the challenge and I'm like addicted. It takes 21 days to make a habit. It's a total habit for me. I definitely make sure to stretch after every workout, and just a great habit to get into. And I feel like I'm more capable to just lead my own stretches with my own music on and make it more of a fun experience for myself because I can pull from the exercises that I did with Anna for a month. So if you guys did the challenge with her, or if you're about to start it after watching this video, comment down below. I want to hear everything. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe so that you never miss a video, and click that notification bell so that you get a notification every time I post. You don't even gotta check. And I will see you guys next time. Stay healthy and wear a mask. Mwah.